Okay, so we are live now, and here is the kickoff to our WrestleMania coverage. We will be having some WrestleMania 36 predictions. Now, here's the cool thing that is not cool at all. Y'all can't hear any of the music being played in the background, which is pretty sad, I'd say. All you can hear is me talking, which is sad. So you can't hear Johnny Gargano's Rebel Heart in the back. You can't hear any of that. But you can hear me talk. So right now I'm going to go over all of the matches. Yay, it's very good. Alright, so my friends and allies, I'm going to have this go on right now. So we have WrestleMania, and it's a 2-day WrestleMania. Hoofa! So what we have for you is, goddamn it, 18 matches. Looks like they have put a couple of pre-show matches together. So there'll be 16 main card matches. So I guess there's one pre-show for each day. That's what it looks like. It's going to be at 6 o'clock Eastern Time for pre-show. So one of the days we'll have Drew Gulak versus Cesaro. So that's two kind of stables going at each other. And then you'll also have Liv Morgan in action against Natalya, which is just to get them a match. That's it. Nothing else there. So for those two, that's pretty simple. I think they might have Cesaro go over Drew Gulak just to give that stable... Actually, you know what? I take that back. Drew Gulak, I think, is going to win to give the Gulak-Daniel Bryan the hope as we move towards that Intercontinental Championship match later. We're going to have the Liv Morgan versus Natalya. It really doesn't matter who wins that one. Because, well, it doesn't. It's just a match for the sake of having a match. For right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put on the Edge versus Randy Orton last man standing match. And we'll see where that goes. That's going to be on in the background. So maybe this will give us a prediction before I get to that match with my predictions. Now, if you want to hear where we predicted these matches would be on the card, you should go to markandsmark.podbean.com and listen to our latest podcast. That would be episode 148. And that has all of our ruminations about WrestleMania as we knew it last weekend. So there's been one or two small changes and a lot more rumor and scuttlebutt about what else has changed. Talk about The Miz not being able to perform, though he was on Friday Night SmackDown's taping, so maybe they already taped that match, and The Miz is already at home resting, but the match is in the can. Maybe there's gonna be a surprise, somebody popping in. Maybe it's just going to be solo, singles. I don't know. We'll find out. They did confirm one major change. Roman Reigns is out, and Braun Strowman is in. We'll talk about that when we hit the match. All right. Great. So there's the match coming up. This is the WrestleMania 34, because I didn't buy 2K20. So, pass on that. You don't get to hear any of the entrance music, which is sad. I'm going to switch so I can hear the entrance music.
Man standing match. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
All right.
Weighing in at 200.
So you don't hear any entrance music, you don't hear any music because it's all copyrighted or something like that.
Is living his dream. Absolutely. I mean, you go back to Edge's
There were rumors
childhood
that
where he
this
won
theme
an
might have been
essay
played
contest
live
to
by,
win the right to train
I believe it's
inside the ring
Saliva.
for the first time, and since then, of course,
But
creating a
that's not gonna happen
Hall of Fame
because
career here in
that,
WWE.
putting the band by the stage would be that would
The ultimate
get too many
opportunity.
people. So he'll be taking on Randall K. Orton. I think it's Randall Keith. They talk to me, baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit some of the lighter matches. So like we'll do something like
And his
Elias
opponent,
King Corbin.
From
That
St.
was
Louis,
kind of put
Missouri,
together
weighing
relatively
in
recently.
at
They have some history
250
together,
He
but
is
they've been
the
jammed a
Apex
little
Predator,
closer
the
in
Viper,
the last
Randy
couple weeks.
Orton.
with King Corbin throwing Elias off the balcony. That was the last bit there, so that's
Few
another match.
WWE
I don't know
superstars
who's gonna
have fared as
win or
well
who's
throughout
gonna
their
lose. I don't think there's
careers
really.
as
I don't think the match
Randy Orton.
does anything for either of them. So I don't think it actually
Cool,
matters who wins or not.
Calm, collected, but laser
Shut up, Saxton.
focused.
So
And ready to explode at a moment's notice.
I'm gonna
with an
go
RKO
with King
out of
Corbin
nowhere.
because there's just not as many good heels kicking around as they need. So just give him the win there. Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley with Lana. This is another one that's kind of been thrown together in WrestleMania history. There's a lot of those thrown together matches. The classic WrestleManias, including I believe it was 2 that we talked about that was
recently
taped
etched
or
his name in history
performed
as
at
one of
3 different
WWE's
venues.
few Grand
So,
Slam
in a callback to that
champions,
sort of
and the
thing,
Viper has shown no signs
where
of
WrestleMania 1,
slowing down.
WrestleMania
Just
3,
as dangerous now
some of the other ones
as
just
the
had
day
random
burst
people
on the
smashed
scene.
together. Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. Aleister Black is on up, Bobby Lashley's kind of on the plateau, so I think Aleister Black's going to win this one. That's pretty simple. Let's see another one. So here's another simple one. The Raw Tag Team
Singles action is
Championships.
underway, and in this one, I
The
wouldn't
Street
attempt to
Profits
predict what's going to happen.
will
I
be
just be ready
defeating
for anything.
Austin
Sometimes
Theory and
that's all
Angel
you can do.
Garza.
Last man
Zelina
standing
Vega will
matches
be
are
there
about as
because Angel
barbaric
Garza
as they
is
come,
part
guys.
of her
It's all about
crew.
pummeling your opponent to the point
Andrade
where
was
they
supposed to
can
be in the
no
match. He
longer
had an
stand.
injury, a rib
Randy
injury, I
Orton has
heard.
over
So he will not be there, and it's very
years of
unlikely that they're going to
experience
call up
in
Austin
WWE,
Theory
and he hasn't slowed
just so he
down
can
a
be a
step.
tag team
Yeah, if
partner
anything, the Vipers
champion
become even
on
more
Raw.
proficient with that devastating
I'm gonna
RKO.
pass on that one. I think they're going to season Austin Theory a little bit longer. But Theory's basically the highest profile guy they could pull up on short notice to kind of get put into this kind of matchup. One that's not especially high profile. Now this is the match that you have on in the background here. Is supposed to be a last man standing match, just like the Edge versus Orton match that you will see later tonight or on Sunday. But that's what we got going on here. So that's that tag team. We'll move on to the next tag team match.
Wicked clothesline. Edge showing signs of slowing down.
The next tag team match will be for the blue titles.
Yeah, but we all know how tough he is.
That'll
Cole.
be
It's gonna take a steamroller to keep him down
The
for the
Miz
10
and
count.
Morrison versus the
Randy
New
Orton
Day.
might be the most
Vicky and Kofi
successful
Kingston.
third-generation
Xavier
wrestler in
Woods is still
WWE
injured.
history. The Orton family
It's
has
possible
been a
that
fixture in
he will be
wrestling
there
for over 50 years, competing in main events from the
to
1960s
cheer the team
all
on.
the way to today.
It all started with Randy Orton's grandfather, Bob Orton Sr., who competed in the NWA
and then the Usos.
and AWA. Even
So,
took on
who
Bruno
will win this?
Sammartino in New York City.
I think some talk has been whether or not the Miz will be able to
You both
defend the
started
title.
Orton family
There's been
tree with
talk
the
about
discussion
whether
of
or not
Senior, but
WWE
Randy's father,
will put on a
Bob
full
Orton, has an
schedule
impressive pedigree,
after
too, as a
WrestleMania.
WWE superstar,
And if that's the case,
including
if they just
being
give
in Roddy Piper's corner
almost
during
all of the
major matches
superstars like
at
the month
first
off,
2 WrestleManias.
then it doesn't really
Great
matter.
as his father
I
and
think
grandfather
that the
were, Randy
Miz and
brought
John
the
Morrison
Orton
will
name to
retain.
even greater
I was
heights
more
with
skeptical that they
multiple
were not, that they would retain after Elimination Chamber, but I think that with this, I think that they will definitely keep it. Though it wouldn't surprise me at all if either the Usos or the New Day won, because they are great title holders, they're great champions. Oh, last man standing, we're in a 4 count. 5, oh, only a 5 here. Orton's back up. So, in this case, I think the New Day or the Usos could win. I think there's a slight edge back to the Usos. I think it'd be interesting as champions again. But I do think that the majority of me feels that The Miz and John Morrison will continue to hold titles. So, we have, let's see, Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. Let's just jump right to that singles match, and then we'll power through all the rest of the singles match, including the one that is on the screen right now. So Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins is potentially the blow-off to their feud. Seth became a bad guy by beating up Kevin Owens, turned on all the fans. So this is Kevin Owens trying to finally get in there, get his comeuppance. I don't know if any of Seth Rollins' group, his disciples, Buddy Murphy, or Murphy if you're the WWE, or the AOP. I don't know if any of those guys will be there to back him up, or this will be a mano match. And if it's a mano-a-mano match, then Kevin Owens wins. No problems, no questions. If there's more people, I still think Kevin Owens will win, but it's possible that Seth Rollins also gets the W there. After that, we're going to slide on into Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, they dropped a new bombshell on Friday Night SmackDown yesterday, where it was... Uh-oh. Here, in this... Look at this. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to crash the last man standing match to attack...
When it comes to the spear, it's like
to
the
attack Edge.
superstar enjoys trying to break his opponents in half.
Randy Orton.
Spear came at WrestleMania
Randy Orton bringing in Shinsuke Nakamura to even it up. Oh no! Let's see if that actually happens. I put all the randomness on. I had runners, I kept runners on for all these.
Tall or small an opponent might be, they will all suffer the same fate.
Let's see what happens. Anyway, so in the Otis versus Dolph Ziggler match, we found out that Sonya Deville had sent the text about the time change to Otis.
In the other.
And that's what I had seen when I saw the bit. That's the first thing that popped into my mind. And we talked about it on our podcast, that Sonya Deville was likely to be the person who did that or would get in the way of this. We found out that it was at the behest of Dolph Ziggler. So far, I don't know. I don't think this is a Sonya Deville heel turn. I think this is going to actually have a little bit more layer to it, where we find out that Sonya initially didn't think that maybe Otis was good enough, or just didn't, and it might just be because she didn't want to lose her best friend.
One of these
guys 5 count here. Walk away with the win here tonight. I just can't imagine Mandy Rose. And she didn't really expect Dolph Ziggler to swoop right in. But the heel Ziggler, of course, that was his plan the whole time. So we talked Sonya Deville played to her concerns and had her send the text so that he would swoop in and take Mandy. Now, I think the winner of this match will be Dolph Ziggler. He will win the match. But in winning the match, he will be revealed as the bad guy, the heel, and Otis will win Mandy Rose, or the affections of Mandy Rose in this case. And I believe that Sonya Deville will also help. She might even fight Dolph Ziggler.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes
Fire
here,
and Desire and Heavy Machinery will walk off happy and all friendly. That is my prediction from this.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
I think that's what will happen. I don't think it's a Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville heel turn. I don't think that they're going to go that deep. So
I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
The Boneyard match, The Undertaker versus AJ Styles. Looks like that Shinsuke Nakamura run-in didn't really help. Ooh, all the way to 8. So this is the Boneyard match. It's just so look at how thrilling this match is. Randy Orton's on the ground and Edge kicks him in the back, and then he's down on the ground for another 8 seconds. Anyway, no one knows what this Boneyard match is going to be. It's probably going to be in some sort of graveyard. It probably doesn't have a buried alive stipulation. People are going to be throwing through styrofoam, you know, tombstones and hitting with shovels, and maybe somebody will be thrown into a grave. Who knows? Undertaker's talked about some sort of unholy trinity that will be arriving. So I don't know if that's Kane, Big Show, Mankind, hologram of Paul Bearer, the 3 different Undertakers. Whether that'll be, I don't know, somebody new.
Toss to the outside.
Maybe it'll be somebody who we didn't even expect. But this match is just so wide open because of what's happening.
Superstars appear to be
and because no one knows what the heck the Boneyard match is. Speaking of a match that no one knows what the heck it is, it's the Firefly Funhouse match. And if this does not happen at least partially inside of the Firefly Funhouse,
I'm not sure it's even
in
possible
that set,
to keep one of them down
with
for the
all
10
the
count.
puppets, and Bray Wyatt, not as the Fiend,
no problem
just as Bray Wyatt with the sweater for at least a segment of it, I will throw up my hands and I will say wrestling is over. It's done. It's not good anymore.
And no luck against
if this is just what I said on our pre-planning segment, where like the puppets come up like they did in the okay, Shelty B. Shelty B's running, and Shelty B is here to help Edge attacking Randy Orton. Oh no! Shelton Benjamin's pissed that he hasn't even been on TV, so he's just running into this last man standing match.
Guys,
and that's going to give Edge the reprieve not to count it out.
December 1996.
Will we see Shelton Benjamin in the Firefly Funhouse match? Will he be one of the puppeteers of the puppets? Maybe. Maybe he will.
Today's last man standing
but
match.
I'm not sure if the match is just, you know, the Fiend coming down from the podium that he was on, and then the puppets just kind of hanging out in the 4 corners like they did at the end of SmackDown, which was really cool, by the way. It was well put together and gave a lot of people a chill. But if it's just the puppets going, join us forever, la-di-da-di-da-da, and then, you know, Bray Wyatt using hey, I'm gonna murder somebody. I'm gonna murder Ramblin' Rabbit. I'm just gonna throw him in a blender and murder him, and that'll be it. Bray Wyatt wins. That's what I'm saying. Bray Wyatt will win that match.
These guys are giving
that.
Is
that all of the singles matches? Except for this one. The one that we have going on right now, the last man standing match. Randall K. Orton versus Edge. I'm pretty sure that Shelton Benjamin will not play a part in the finish of the last man standing match. I'm also pretty sure that Shinsuke Nakamura will not play a part in any of the last man standing match.
Wow.
Ooh, Impaler, DT, and Orton stands right up.
Beautiful technique. This one is over.
And now Shelty B is going to leave so that the ref can get back in and start counting. I don't think Shelty B is going to put the final move, but I do think it's going to be like what we're seeing here with Edge standing and Randy Orton down on his back, maybe covered with something. That's how they tend to end last man standing matches at this point. Where the hell is the referee?
At any moment, he'll have to call this match if one of these combatants can't get up.
Where's the referee? The referee has given up. He has given up. Let me see if I can't controller assignment. All right. The referee has given up. He's thrown the match out. Last man standing match has been thrown out. No winner. That's what's going to happen. So there's going to be no winner here in this last man standing match. That's it. Done. No, I think Edge will be the winner of the last man standing match. So let's go ahead and do the women's tag team match. We did the other tag team matches so far. That'll be Kairi Sane and Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. So that's just a normal tag team. Let me see if I have them. I definitely have Asuka. There's Kairi Sane. So there's Kairi Sane and Asuka. And I have Lexi Bliss. Oh, she's still being managed by, yes, remove the manager. She's not part of this. And Nikki Cross. Nikki should be on here. I think I had to download her. By the way, this is my character. And then we have the Mark, that's his character. And then there's another, our connection has a character who's just a mess. There's John Morrison. There we go, Nikki Cross. So that would be the match. I don't think that Alexa Bliss and she's got a secondary sanity. I don't think that Lexi Bliss and Nikki Cross, the team of Bliss Cross, is gonna make you jump. Looking at the overalls here, that's a little tough. Nikki Cross is probably closer to the 80 that Kairi Sane is in total if we were to do this, but she had to be made up custom. So in this matchup, I'm thinking that the Kabuki Warriors will retain. This is kind of this has had some legs. Obviously, the Kabuki Warriors beat Bliss Cross, gonna make you jump to win the titles. But Asuka's basically been the whole show for a while. I do think that Asuka needs and deserves a win, and I think that they will get it. I don't think that it will hurt Bliss Cross that badly to lose in this match. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Kabuki Warriors up in that one. So that leaves us with some of the championship matches here. So I am going to go ahead. Oh, no, I don't need a tag. I just need a regular one-on-one. So we will go ahead and put a regular one-on-one match here. So we got the male superstars. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just bang this match out right now. We have Braun Strowman versus Goldberg. Now, it was originally Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns did not want to take part because he felt he might be immune compromised. I don't even have on Goldberg unlocked, which doesn't matter. He felt he might be immunocompromised if he were to continue to wrestle, and that's fine. That's what we've said on our podcast, is if you don't think you should wrestle, then don't. Stay home, stay safe, #stop the spread. So that means Braun Strowman gets to pop in. And now if this was WWE 2K19, which was vintage 2018 Braun Strowman, then this would be a great match. Look at that, 90 versus 89. It's kind of a big man on a big role. But Braun Strowman just lost the Intercontinental Championship to 3 people in a match with chicanery. Has essentially disappeared from TV and has basically no build to this. In fact, on Friday, it wasn't even like Braun Strowman wasn't even there, and like there wasn't even like a thing. Like there was something special was supposed to happen, and maybe Cole was gonna come in and say something like Roman Reigns was gonna, maybe Roman Reigns. We didn't even have Braun go brah, and probably gonna say Roman Reigns isn't gonna be there, but I'll be there at WrestleMania, and I'll take that match against Goldberg. No. It's just a card. It's just like this. Basically this. What we see right here is what we got. That's it. So, this is the same build. This is exactly the same build as WWE gave this. So, the Braun Strowman isn't going to win. I mean, maybe. But it would mean so much less if he won right now. If he made it, like, if it actually went for, like, 5 minutes, and he ate like 4 spears, and then somehow managed to make a jackhammer from Goldberg look good, and it seemed like, oh, well, maybe Braun actually should be in the title picture. Then do that, and we'll rotate back. We'll have it look like that. But it's silly. It's silly. People are just gonna fast forward through it. This will probably be the Universal Championship will be a pee break. That's what it's gonna be. There's Drew Gulak, who will be in action against Cesaro. But what I want is Daniel Bryan. Do I have to go all the way back to? I have to go all the way back over here. So we'll put Daniel Bryan here. So this is for the Tag Team Championship. Not the Tag Team, the Intercontinental title. So, where I went right past him. Daniel Bryan will be facing... who will be facing? He'll be facing Angelo Dawkins. No, he'll be facing Aleister Black. Jason Jordan. I'm just trying to... Mustafa Ali, who a lot of people are thinking are the mysterious hacker, and it would be perfect, because I think Mustafa Ali needs to be a vigilante character. Play off of his background as a former police officer. I think it would work very well for him. And that's... People think that he's the hacker. He's the one who found out the truth, and now the truth is going to set people free. And I think it makes sense, because if you've been watching his Twitter feed, he's kind of alluded to something like that. But I gotta find Sami Zayn here, so we can talk about the Intercontinental title. Now, the U.S. title will not be defended. Yes, no manager. The U.S. title will not be defended because Andrade's hurt. So no U.S. title. Sorry, that's what it is. But at least we do have this secondary title, the Intercontinental title, in a match that could be really, really awesome. Now, we haven't seen Sami Zayn flex his wrestling muscles in a long, long while. So, I don't know. We might have to put a chant together of "You Still Got It." Now, remember, you'll have to do it at home because there'll be nobody actually watching. But Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan have wrestled in front of no one before. They might have even wrestled each other in front of no one before. So this could be the show-stealing match. It could be. We'll find out. Maybe it's not. Maybe not. So that basically leaves us with one matchup left. So I gotta put this here, and then I'll put this matchup together. Now, we have the champion, who will be up here, for Brock Lesnar. Yes, and he does get to keep his manager. This is title matches on. I don't know what champion he is. The computer will play the manager. And he will be facing... I believe I have... Drew might actually be... I might have had to download Drew, but I think he's here. I think he was part of the Future Stars there. No. He does not need Dolph Ziggler. So we have this match. This was the match put together from WrestleMania. Oh, it's now possible to select whether to put a championship or a briefcase on the line. Yes, okay, great, cool. It'll be a championship. It will be the, who is the WWE? AJ Styles is the WWE Championship. So we're now putting, there's a WWE Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. There we go. That's going to go out here in the background. Now, we all thought that Roman Reigns was just going to win the title off of Brock Lesnar, and he didn't. Seth Rollins won the title off of Brock Lesnar, but he had to low blow Brock Lesnar to do it. We have seen that Drew McIntyre has the Beast's number. He's looked like he had it.
The following contest is scheduled for one
So let's see how this
and it's for
plays
the
out just a little bit
WWE
here.
Championship.
Now, there's matches that aren't on the card. Dun, 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 dun,
The longest
dun,
reigning
dun,
Universal
dun,
Champion
dun,
in
dun,
history.
dun, 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 dun,
Making his way to the ring.
dun, dun. Unfortunately, Paul Heyman doesn't step in and take
From
the
Minnesota, weighing in
the introduction. He should,
95
but in this game he doesn't.
Lesnar.
There is at least one match that that will not be on the card that I believe will happen at some point during the two-night extravaganza, maybe even multiple times during the two-night extravaganza. The host, Rob Gronkowski. Gronk will win the 24/7 championship. I'm going to say that right now. Gronk will beat R-Truth to the 24/7 championship, or someone else will beat somebody else to the 24/7 championship. Maybe Mojo Rawley will beat R-Truth and get the championship back, and Gronk will beat his friend, Mojo Rawley, to the 24/7 championship. Maybe that'll happen. But I'm 90% sure that Gronkowski will win the 24/7 championship at some point during the two nights. I'm on that. So we've got this match, and then we've got we've got all the women's championships. So while we're waiting for Drew McIntyre to come into the arena here, let's hit all the women's championships. Now, on our latest podcast, I said that the blue title, the SmackDown Women's title, that match, the Fatal 5-Way Elimination match, will be short. Now, I don't think I realized it was an elimination match at that point.
Drew McIntyre.
So it might get a little bit more time than I had expected, but it'll be Bayley versus Lacey Evans versus Naomi versus Sasha Banks versus Tamina. And they have been building up Tamina a lot in the last few weeks. So do not discount.
Weighing in at 254
Yeah, it would be weird to have Tamina jump back in and win the title. But they have done last-minute pushes that have turned into title wins. They did it with Zack Ryder during the Fever Dream WrestleMania 32, where he got a last-minute push the last couple of weeks. He got that push. He got WWE.com exclusive, and then he won that match. Oh, that looks good. I think this. I'm looking forward to this match. It's on the screen right now. So don't discount Tamina. I think she's got a better chance than Lacey Evans or Naomi to win. I think that Naomi's got a chance in there. Lacey Evans, I don't think it's time for a coronation for Lacey Evans yet.
He will take.
A lot of people think that it's going to come down to Sasha versus Bayley. I think that it could come down to that. It could be Sasha Banks eliminating Bayley. It could also be Bayley gets eliminated almost immediately. AJ Styles' plates are on this still. But we'll see. I think that that's the best way to tell that Bayley versus Sasha story is to have Bayley lose immediately and then Sasha Banks save the title for the group.
Drew McIntyre looking to squeeze his opponent like a set of bagpipes.
Saving the title for the group, maybe beating Tamina at the end there.
Oh, nasty impact. What a stomp. Good grief. Clothesline.
Oh, you know, sold that. Brock no sell it.
What
snap
incredible
suplex.
power. Wow, what a vertical suplex.
So I think that maybe this is going to come down to Sasha versus Tamina. Sasha taps out Tamina, or maybe even like there's some chicanery that allows Tamina to become the #1 contender or something like that. But Sasha wins, and then Bayley's like, oh, okay, well, at least, you know, we have it as friends, we're buddies. But there'll just be a little bit of underlying jealousy, just a little bit, and it'll build, and it'll build, and it'll build, and it'll build, and we can actually have humans in the stadium to watch it. We'll finally have that Sasha Banks Bayley blow up, and it'll either be for the championship or Bayley will cost Sasha the championship down the line, and then SummerSlam or something, they'll fight each other, and that'll be it. I think that that's where we're going. I think that that's the best way to do it. Sasha wins. I think Bayley has the next best chance as the person to retain. Tamina next, Naomi, and last place goes to Lacey Evans. So that is the blue title. The red title is Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. Becky Lynch, who has held the what? Paul Heyman, what are you doing? This isn't a no disqualification match. What's going on in here? There might be a chair.
The challenge is starting to slow down a bit here. But he's very aware of who he's in there with. And what
reversal.
He works his way out.
And a chair might come into play in this match.
We've seen this before.
There's the Kimura. Can he get out of the Kimura? Can he break it? Can he break the hold?
He forces his way
big
free.
gut punch makes it out.
Just has so much resolve.
And that's the kind of like clear. Yeah, get that out of here. That's the kind of thing that we've seen in the last couple of weeks. Is Drew manhandling Brock, hitting him hard.
What a stop.
You know who else? What other MMA star is going to be hit hard? That's Shayna Baszler. Becky Lynch has held the title from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. Very few people have done that. You can count on your hand the number of people who won one of the top titles. Actually, I believe any title, Intercontinental title, World title, any title, at a WrestleMania and held it for an entire year. She's one of only, I think, less than 5. So it's been a great run. And I would love to see her continue. And I think there's a chance that she does. But the way that they have been pushing Shayna Baszler has been ridiculous. I didn't even watch Elimination Chamber, but I can understand how it goes. They basically did the exact same build that they did for this man in the ring right now, beating up on Drew McIntyre. They did the Brock Lesnar build, where he was just a monster, eliminating people as soon as they can come out. But in this case, it was the Elimination Chamber. And basically, Shayna Baszler was eliminating everyone as soon as they could come out. And it made the main event for the show basically trivial, basically useless. And what it does is it makes this match seem even more trivial. A man's going to come around and we'll see if she's got enough to keep this match going longer than 5 minutes. Some people think that this will be the short match, and I don't disagree. This could be it. This could be Becky getting some offense in, but then just getting caught. Just getting caught in a submission and trying to fight, trying to drag Baszler around, dragging her around. Baszler won't give it up. Baszler won't give it up. She's got it locked in tight. She brings, you know, Becky's on the ground. She's fighting with everything she's got, but she can't get out. And she passes out. And we call and a new champion, a new Raw Women's Champion, is crowned in Shayna Baszler.
Initial release. Not only did he return with more fire and fans,
that, however,
he also came back and even
there's only one way that the match could
brace
be
for impact. Here it comes.
because
with an F5.
you could also have.
Just when you thought we were going to crown a new champion.
Okay. And here we go. Brock Lesnar is going to retain.
The beast continues.
He's going to. F5, Drew McIntyre, and that'll be it. You heard it here first. That is the official. That's the official answer. I do think that they'll put the belt on Drew McIntyre. I think he's
getting after it.
I think that they've put enough groundswell here. I think people are interested in it. People are interested in the belt coming off of Lesnar. They always are. It's like death, taxes, and the belt coming off of Lesnar. These are all certainties. People be happy.
He really put on a great
death
show.
Taxes people aren't happy with. I guess it's death, taxes, and Brock Lesnar with the belt are all things that people will never be happy with. So if you can get the belt off of Lesnar, it'll be good. But the computer never lies. And it told us that the mystery partner would be Jack Swagger coming back. It wasn't Nicholas. Nicholas wasn't in the game, so we couldn't figure out that was actually going to be Braun Strowman's mystery partner. I thought maybe Nicholas would make a reprisal and become the mystery opponent for
We may be in New Orleans
Goldberg.
tonight, but I assure you there was
But who
nothing
knows?
easy about that win right.
Maybe he will take the Miz's place, and maybe Nicholas will be the mystery partner for John Morrison. Who knows? Maybe that'll be it. So, I'm just going to go ahead and grab some female stars. We'll grab Becky Lynch in that ridiculous outfit. And I got to go... Where do I got to go? No, she's a downloaded superstar. Oh, there's Ronda Rousey. Who... This is the other booking. That Shayna Baszler will come out, and she will end up getting help from Ronda Rousey. This is what we might see as we go forward. We might see this. Let me see if I can find everybody. No, Roman Reigns isn't going to be there. Sorry. I think it's going to have to be custom superstars. Nope, I didn't find a Marina Shafir. Alright, but this is where Marina Shafir would be. She'd be in this spot somewhere. If a Marie. Oh, I did get a Cody Rhodes. That's Marina Shafir. So that is the potential for this match. That we end up with Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler, but it is the return of the 4 horsewomen of MMA. And this is the storyline I wanted to tell for a while. This is a storyline I thought could be told if Baszler won the championship, or if Baszler ended up getting a #1 contendership. And I think that having Baszler win the Raw title and having Ronda Rousey return and putting her nose into SmackDown for the SmackDown title would be very interesting, because then you could have Jessamyn Duke and not the Lady Demon, but Marina Shafir make their debuts and win the women's tag team titles. That would allow the women's tag team champions.
The Irish latch kicker.
Oh, look at this old entrance. The man wasn't even born yet.
The following contest is scheduled for
But that would allow Marina
making her
Shafir
way to the
and
ring
Jessamyn
from
Duke
Dublin,
to work as
Ireland.
enforcers on both shows for the women's champions. And I would just love to see them get a stranglehold over everything. And
Hey, listen, I remember when Becky Lynch
right
first
after I
came
have
to
everybody
NXT,
make
she
their
had moved to
entrance,
Orlando, Florida, to be a personal trainer. Never thought she'd get
and
the
this match
opportunity
kicks
to be
off.
part of this
I'll
company,
turn
and
this
now
off.
she's
We'll go
one
to
of
the next
premier
match,
superstars
and
in our
I'll
women's division.
put into play the other angle that could come out of this that I would like to see happen.
Evolution.
Anyway. This is Baszler music? Okay, now it sounds more like Shayna Baszler's music.
And her opponent,
Oh,
accompanied by
that Jessamine Duke is
Ronda Rousey,
actually wearing.
and from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna
And
Baszler.
Roddy Rousey. And look at that. Look at that team. That's Marina Shafir in the back. Just imagine it's Marina Shafir in the back. Jessamine Duke is actually wearing a Four Horsewomen shirt.
One of the original Four Horsewomen of mixed martial
Oh,
arts.
see? There we are, talking about the Four Horsewomen.
Shayna Baszler thrives on the fear of others. Yeah, it would
Perfect.
be a tough point to argue that
This is
Shayna
what I want.
Baszler may be the toughest woman to ever step foot in NXT. She's as tough as they come.
This is exactly what I
Classic
want.
match with Ember Moon at NXT TakeOver New Orleans, where she won
Queen
the
of Spades,
NXT
and
Women's
she's gonna win.
Championship.
We're just
The
going to put it
sky's the
down.
limit.
She's going to win. No, I guess I have to wait for the match to actually start. But there's all the ladies on the side watching.
Destroyed.
And Becky Lynch, the man.
And here we go. This is the type of battle that
She's
you can
collected all
show
her
someone
debts,
who's new to
but
our
in doing
brand.
so, has pulled most of her friendships away, including. I can't. I don't know if you can do a triple threat ladder match. Let me see. That's a one-on-one ladder match. I'll have to. I don't know if you can do a triple threat. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the last one. We talked about. Did you hear? I had. So the Miz. If the Miz doesn't show up, I had the perfect tag team partner replacement for the Miz and John Morrison. Instead of the Miz, it's going to be Nicholas, former tag team champion Nicholas. That's who it's going to be. But here, I'm just going to go ahead and give you the final match that I didn't talk about yet. We have the NXT Women's Championship. So this is going to be, and there she is, right there. If we get this Four Horsewomen angle, I'd put the NXT belt on Charlotte. I'd put it right on her, and she would be the only one holding a gold that wasn't the Four Horsewomen of MMA. And that gives the Four Horsewomen of NXT something to rally against. And they'd rally behind the NXT Women's Champion. So the Four Horsewomen of NXT would be behind the NXT Women's Champion, and the Four Horsewomen of MMA would be the other way. I'd like Rhea Ripley to win, but I think that Charlotte will actually win, and they'll put that star power on NXT. Let's see if I can get this this tag team ladder triple threat match. So I got to go back here. I got to go to triple threat. I've got to go to ladder, but I think it only does singles. I don't think there's a triple threat ladder match available for tag teams. So here's like 2-on-2. Let's see, triple threat. Snow tag. No. I really don't care about that. So 2-on-2. You can do a ladder match, but you can't do like multiple people. You can do a TLC. So I can't put it together. I can make a ladder match. I do have all the people I need to do it. So it's under T for The Miz. There he is. Oh no, it's under M. So there's The Miz. And then I do have a John Morrison. And that would be against the New Day. So that's Big E and Kofi. See, it jumps right to Kofi because it knows that that's the tag team partner. And, oh, I did a random. And the Usos. Jimmy and Jay. Now, I talked about this. There's Jimmy and Jay. So I talked about this earlier. Joe, you might not have caught it. The Miz was on SmackDown last night at the pre-taped SmackDown. So there's the possibility that they have already taped this match. They've already taped this triple threat match, and that's why it hasn't changed yet. And at this point, it's very possible that the Miz could be at home resting already, and he will watch himself defend the SmackDown Championship in a ladder match. We'll find out. I think they come out separately. Columbus, Ohio, the Miz is home. Right there, no, Morrison and
ladder match. Introducing first from Los Angeles, California.
So I think we could see this. I think we could see this actual match, the match that should happen. But I much rather would see Nicholas be the tag team partner for John Morrison. Now I've heard that this is going to become a singles match. It's going to be John Morrison versus an Uso versus maybe a member of the New Day. And they're just going to settle it that way. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually what they're going to do. But, I think these guys are going to retain. I think no matter what happens, the Miz and Morrison are going to retain. Because there was also talk about what's going to happen after WrestleMania. And I know the connection, Joe, Striker MGR, who's here in the chat, linked this to something about future produced episodes. And we've always talked about how WWE could use, like, an off-season. Well, I can tell you right now, there has never been a better time for an off-season than right now. If they said, okay, WrestleMania is in the books, now everyone gets the next month off. Go home, get healthy, rest up, come back in a month, and we will have wrestling. You know, maybe they continue to do NXT because they're all at the Performance Center, they're all local, they can come in and do those shows. Maybe, and they do a match, you know, a historic match on Raw. Like, this is the best or a Rumble we've had, or here's classic WrestleMania matches that they play on Raw and SmackDown with some new stuff. Maybe they shoot some new Firefly Funhouse. Maybe they get a fresh match or two of just people who volunteer to wrestle. I think that would be perfect. I think that would be the best case scenario. Stop producing full shows and instead just produce like the clip shows, the classic clips, and give most of the roster the month off. If they do that, then the Miz and Morrison can win. Because they don't need the Miz to perform next month. They won't need Andrade to perform in the next month. The U.S. champion who is injured. They won't need any.
At a combined weight of 400.
So here's the Usos. We're not going to be able to get the New Day in because they don't believe in tag team triple threats in this game. I just wanted to see what they hang up on top because I didn't put this as a championship match. It's just a Money in the Bank ladder match, I guess.
The tag team division in WWE.
What do you think of having a Money in the Bank ladder match?
No question about it. Jimmy and Jey Uso
like for a tag team
single-handedly
transform.
Would that be interesting? What if they had like the men's Money in the Bank, the women's Money in the Bank, and they had a tag team Money in the Bank?
moment we decided to stop being
Stop
what
making
other
me hungry
people
with that
expected
pizza.
us to be and to start being who we are.
I feel like a tag team Money in the Bank would be really interesting. And I think it's something that the division... Oh, that's right. I actually put myself in the game. I forgot how to play this game. Oh, God. All right. Oh, hey, I actually countered something. I almost never counter things. Oh, I'm getting a tutorial. Okay, cool. Reversal tutorial. Awesome. Uses a reversal slot. I basically just sim. I never actually play this game. I just sim this game. Oh, yeah, Miz. Get him. Look, he's healthy. Look at how healthy the Miz is. Look at these guys. The Usos have been down since they came into the ring. Punch, 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 kick, combo. Oh, now I've got... Okay. I'm done. I'm done with all the tutorials. We're good here. I don't need it.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
But I think that The Miz and Morrison will retain and continue. So that's basically all the matches. Went through it. You'll be able to watch this on demand. If you missed it, you can catch our podcast. Our podcast is the Mark and Smark Connection Podcast. You can find it at markandsmark.podbean.com. You can find us on social. That's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Mark and Smark. We will be live tweeting tonight for WrestleMania. We will be live tweeting tomorrow night for WrestleMania. And our WrestleMania review podcast will be coming out on Monday. So everybody, thank you for watching. Catch the replay of this for my remarks. I'm going to cut a video. I'm going to put it up on the Black Ghost Productions YouTube channel, which is currently hosting the Mark and Smart Connection podcast YouTube version. But thanks to everybody. I'll catch you guys in the future. Bye-bye.